Hey guys, it's Alina here, and today I just wanted to talk about my new hair. So before we get started, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you like videos like this, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So if you've been following me for a really long time, you know that it's only been a couple years since I have had colorful hair. Before that, I've always had brown hair for the most part, except for a little stint with black. Not a little stint, it was like several years with black in high school. But once I decided to grow that out, because I grew it out, I did not want to go to lightening my hair. Once I did that, I kind of just stayed away from, changing my hair color up. So 2 years ago, I first changed my hair to a purple color. I will link the video of my first transformation. I'll link it like above, and I'll also link it in the description box. So that year I did purple. Now, since I had box dye, I was just dyeing my hair brown, like my natural color, and since I had been doing box dye, it was very difficult to know what my hair would lift to, and it would also be very difficult to maintain the integrity of my hair if we did too much lightening. We ended up doing a purple all over. I will try to put a photo in somewhere. I initially wanted lavender, but my hair was not going to be able to withstand that. So we started with a more serious purple. So then the following year I was like, you know what, maybe we'll go lighter and try to get to that lavender. So September of the following year, on the anniversary of my first transformation, I decided to try to go for lavender. So we're trying to avoid using like straight up lightener, like bleach on my hair. So what we did is we used a color remover, and it removed most of the purple, but under the purple was green. It was a mint green. So I will insert a photo of what we ended up doing. It was mostly mint green with purple on top. And the plan for that was that the purple that we were using at the time was from Pravana. It was the amethyst purple. And it's this really beautiful, beautiful purple that fades to this like steely, beautiful, beautiful, like light blue. Gorgeous. So it kind of worked out. We would just put purple on the top. When I would redo my roots, just put purple there, and then whatever was fading of the purple as it grew out was this blue color, and then into the like minty color, which, as you guys might have noticed throughout the year, my hair no longer looked mint. It was mostly like blue, and that's for a variety of reasons, including some toners, as well as putting other colors throughout my hair throughout the year, just like strips of color. So when I first saw the mint, I almost had a heart attack because I don't like green hair. I never wanted green hair. I've grown to like it a little more now, but back then I was like horrified. It's like the one color that I did not want to be under there and I could not live with, but I actually really grew to love it. And it was so pretty with the purple, which I would have never thought of. And that's why it's so important to go to a stylist that knows a lot about color theory and what colors go together and how to like correct things. So once we did the color remover and we saw that mint, I decided to go that route rather than try to lighten my hair again all over. Fast forward to another year later. Now it's my 2-year anniversary, and if you haven't caught on by now, every anniversary I do a major change. So here we are. Granted, even just a few days ago, I was chickening out because I really, 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 really loved what my hair looked like with the purple on top and then kind of this weird light bluish color on the bottom. I loved it. I was a fan. And I was just very afraid that I was not going to like what I changed to. And I'm very bad with change, and you can ask my stylist. I'm very neurotic, as she says. And I'm always like, getting more photos and just going back and forth on what I want to do and all of that. And, a few days ago I was just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to keep what I have because I really like it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to like what I change it to and whatnot. And then I had a few people say, well, wait, you're not going to do the change? And you know what? You only live once. YOLO, as Drake says. And it's just hair. It's just color. If I wanted to go back to what I had, I could always do that. You know what I mean? Or, probably not, because that color was basically my hair being stained from the purple and then toned a bunch of times with color tweezers. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Maybe not the exact same combination, but why would I want to just have that one combination, There's so many other amazing colors that I could do. Let's do it. So I was just like, you know what, the night before I told my stylist, you know what, let's do it. So when I went in, what we did is we actually lightened all of the purple. We put lightener on all the purple, and then towards the end of the lightening process, we ran it through the rest of my hair. We didn't want to put it all on my hair because this part especially is very compromised because it was box dye. I'm almost grown out of the box dye. Like, you could actually tell which part is box dye and which is just lightening like virgin hair because of like the split ends and stuff like that. that are slowly getting cut off, which is why we ended up keeping like a more minty tone on the bottom, because that color was not going anywhere. Basically, I'm gonna insert a photo of what I look like blonde. It's amazing how that purple just completely lifted off, and if you notice on the top, it's like straight up platinum blonde, like a white blonde, which is kind of cool to know that my virgin hair can easily lift to that if I ever did want to go blonde, or if I did want to do more pastel colors. The concern was this bottom part, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want to share why it's important to go to a stylist that knows what they're doing, why it's important to talk about your long-term plan, what you want to do. My stylist knew when we had done that purple and the mint that I wanted to go lavender. I always wanted to go lavender. I always wanted to try to see how light we could go. So a couple months into that combination, Redken actually released their City Beats line. So this video is not sponsored by Redken. This is literally just a personal PSA for you guys. Redken released their City Beats line, which is basically a fantasy color line, but the whole premise behind it was for it to be essentially fashion colors, which is what fantasy colors are. They're not meant to be a forever color, they're meant to be a fashion color, so trends come in, trends come out. The idea is to be able to change your color more often. So we started to switch to a purple in that line once it was released. Before that, we had been using Pravana, and like I said, that amethyst shade, I love that amethyst shade. If I ever wanted to go all over purple, that's the shade I would use because it fades that really beautiful blue, and I could live with that really beautiful blue. Like it's stunning. If I find a photo, I'll put it in. So the issue is when you're trying to remove Pravana. Like Pravana has a lot of beautiful colors, but when you try to remove it, it usually leaves a stain on your hair. And this is kind of the case with a lot of fantasy shades. Because you have to lighten your hair is more porous. So a lot of fantasy colors will just stick. So when you look at that photo of me blonde, you can actually see like a delineation of the top part, which was all City Beats purples, and how blonde it got. And then the bottom, that even though we ran through lightener to the bottom part, it did lighten some, but it still had like a dingy, like minty tone to it. Granted, if we had gone in with bleach, and honestly, if we did another round, I'm sure it would have lightened completely. But that's just a lot more lightener on your hair than necessary, you know, because if you use the City Beats, it'll come off like that. It all came off. I just wanted to share that part with you guys. Not that I would never use Pravana again, but when you want to be able to switch up more often, you want to use a brand like City Beats that can actually easily be removed from your hair. The only thing I'll say is that their color selection isn't varied, so you have to, again, go to a stylist that knows how to like mix up colors. Everything we used on my hair this time around was City Beats. They do have like a clear option that can be used to mix into those colors to make them a lot lighter. It ended up working out really well because of the fact that this color was going to be so light based on like my inspo, whatever. This color was going to be so light, so it was nice that this was able to get like a whitish blonde. And then we kept kind of the more, you know, similar color family down here, so it would work out. And in the ends, she did put color on the ends, but this is kind of roughly what it was before, maybe a little more green. I can't get all in the frame, but try to insert a photo if this isn't working out. So as you can see, it's pink to purple to blue to like a little minty green. And I will say I love it. I love it so much. It is a huge change, and I still look in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, because I'm not used to having such a light shade on top. It's always been a darker shade. Even when I had brown hair, it was like a fairly dark brown hair. So it's kind of freaking me out, and I'm still getting used to it, and it does look like a wig because it's just so like out there, I feel like. I'm getting a lot more looks on the street than I normally did, even with my, you know, purple and green hair. But I absolutely love it. The only thing I will say is that there are some parts that didn't necessarily take the color as well. That could obviously easily be fixed by just reapplying that color in that area, and I probably will end up doing that maybe before Gen Beauty New York, which, spoiler alert, I am going to, so hopefully I'll get to meet some of you guys. But again, that's also another issue when you're not applying a fantasy color on lightened hair that was like virgin hair, if that makes sense. Because when you lighten box dye hair, it's a hot mess under there, especially if you've been overlapping, which I had been doing a lot. So when your base part is not even, then the color application isn't gonna be even, if that makes sense. But I still love how it came out. I'm super excited with it. I can't wait to wear it in ponytails and braids and all of that. And I'm curious to see how it fades, because like the City Beats will literally eventually completely wash out. Some colors wash out easier than others, like the blues. Those things don't wash out. Those things are like serious colors. But all the other colors that I've tried have washed out completely, which is really, really amazing, that you don't even need to use lightener. If I had just let my hair just keep washing it, I could have easily had it removed. So super excited about my hair. I'll definitely like link the vlogs of my past transformations as well as the vlog of this transformation so you guys can kind of go along the way. Also, another reason why my hair is intact and soft and beautiful and shiny, even having lifted the color, is because of Redken's version of Olaplex, which is pH bonder. Again, this is not a sponsored video, I'm just letting you know. It's the same system kind of as Olaplex. It's a 3-step system. It's meant to rebuild the bonds in your hair when you lighten it, to lessen the damage of it, make it still feel nice and strong. There's also a third part of it that's a take-home version, which I used to do consistently, but I've kind of been slacking. But even doing it every once in a while, it makes such a huge difference. It's incredible. It rebuilds the bonds in your hair, like readjusts the pH of your hair. It's amazing. So my recommendation, if you're gonna go fantasy color and you're gonna lighten your hair, wait until you have enough money to go somewhere that uses those products. You don't want to lighten your hair without using any sort of Olaplex or pH bond or anything like that, because your hair will not feel nice. It won't. It's gonna feel like a broom. And maybe you're into that, but I'm not into that. Especially if you have any sort of color in your hair, box dye, or any other color in your hair, it's gonna be rough. If you already kind of have light brown virgin hair or kind of already like a golden blonde, maybe you can get away with using lightener without any sort of Olaplex and whatnot, just because you're not having to leave it on for so long and it's not having to strip so much. But if you're any other person, I highly recommend go somewhere that knows what they're doing. Take your time. Don't go for the cheapest option, because you get what you pay for with this kind of stuff. And this is a commitment. We've talked about this multiple times. This is a commitment. So I just wanted to share my new hair and give you guys kind of a backstory of how we got to this point and whatnot. I hope you guys like my hair as much as I do. If you don't, I don't really care, because you're not wearing it. I'm wearing it. I will try to get the names of the colors that my stylist used, and I'll put them in the description box. I roughly know the names, but I just want to confirm before I give you guys any false information. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Definitely leave me a comment if there's any other videos, especially hair related videos, that you guys would like to see. Leave it in the comment section. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!